This is Shawn with Gate City Foundation Drainage. I'm out looking at a job today in Greensboro. And so let me bring you along and show you what we've got going on. So we've got this house and the crawl space is flooding, the sill plate is rotted out, and we've got a bunch of water under there. So take a look at what we have going on here. So the first thing I'm noticing is this concrete appears new, but look at this, it's sloping this way instead of sloping out toward the street. So whoever put this concrete in, they didn't have a dump truck or didn't have a bobcat, they just poured the concrete and whatever. So take a look at that. We got a quarter bubble of fall toward the house. So all the water is landing right in this area. A couple other things we have going on. You can see where the water just hangs right here as well. Look at that. The water just hangs right there and just shoots and funnels right through here. The other thing we have going on is we have, and I don't know if I can get you up there, but we've got the mesh style gutter guards, and that mesh style just lets the water just cascade over it. And so we have 2x3 downspouts. These are too small. We have a huge run. Luckily we do have 2 downspouts, but I'm going to propose adding another one. But you can see what's happening here. Let me get you up there. The water is just cascading off these gutters. So you can see all that black goo is a really good indication that water's cascading off. Once the water gets into this area, we are sloping into the house and there's no way for water to get out of here. And so we have the roof water landing here, we have the driveway water landing here, and it's wreaking havoc on the foundation. So what I'm going to propose here is to get rid of that gutter guard, add a downspout, upgrade the downspouts to 3x4. I would probably just replace this whole piece. I want to do concrete in here, and I told the homeowners you can either leave these beds, you can take them out, whatever. We would pipe this under the concrete, and the concrete would be the drainage solution here. So I told them take your garden hose and just kind of lay it out. They also wanted maybe like a ramp up to here so that we could do that as well. Let's take a look over here, and this is where I saw the gutter guard. I know this gutter guard, you feel that? That gutter guard is no good. So over here we have negative grade, and you can see same thing, the gutters are overflowing. See that black goo? You have black goo there and you have green goo here, because everything's splashing. And so this grade is just going right into the house. Take a look. And so what I would do here is I would peel the organic back, put clay in, bring it up, redo this. I don't know where this comes out or if it's working at all. Anytime you have an inside corner like that, you can have problems. See all the green goo? There's a lot of water in this area. So the whole thing here, I would peel all the organic matter back, put clay in, put the organic matter back, establish a slope away from the house. You can see the gutters are also overflowing up here. And this whole area, once water gets in here, look at that. Once water gets in this bed, it has no way to get out. So we need to keep the water on the surface of clay, higher up than the concrete, so it flows off. So I'm going to recommend pulling these underground pipes out of here, doing something above ground, getting rid of that gutter guard, and adding some clay. And you can see another contractor here wanted to put a catch basin right there. So what do y'all think? Back here we have the same thing going on. Look at this piece of gutter. So this gutter is supposed to accept water, make a hard 90, more water to where it finally gets over here to the one downspout. So what do y'all think is happening? The water is just cascading across here, and it's ending up in this this little bed or whatever this thing is, and there's no way for water to get out of here. So I'm going to recommend that we just cut this wall out of here, cut it right there, blow it out, and then have this whole area sloping away with clay. And so again, anytime you have an inside corner like that, you could have big problems. So that's what I'm recommending for this solution. So what do y'all think? Well, this is definitely an interesting house and an interesting problem. We've got the driveway that is sloping into the house, and I guess they had some people come out there and patch the driveway, and so instead of sloping the driveway down to the street like it should have been, they sloped it into the house. So we've got that water to deal with. The people who put the gutters up put that old style gutter guard on there, and they put way too long of a run, and so the water is just cascading over and overflowing off the carport, and then you have that area right along the side of the house that's really wet and low. And so we talked about all these different things, putting the concrete in there, putting some grade around the house, extending the downspouts, that kind of thing, piping the downspouts. And so that was definitely a lot to take in for one site visit, and so I told those homeowners I'd make this video. And they've already had other drainage work done, and it hasn't solved anything. You all saw where another contractor had outlined placing a catch basin right there. That would have been a complete waste. And so I was talking about what I wanted to do, and the homeowner said, "Will you guarantee this?" And I said, "Yeah." And I thought about that for a little bit. I guess I haven't really given a guarantee before. But what would a guarantee for this project entail? Well, the guarantee would entail any water that lands on the new concrete, you would be able to see it flowing away. Any water that lands up against the house where that new grade would go, you would be able to see that water flowing away. And any downspouts that we piped, you'd be able to see that water. So remember, any drainage solution needs to have three things. You've got to identify the problem water, you've got to contain the problem water, and then you've got to be able to see that problem water flowing away. If you can't do those things, then you don't have a drainage solution. So let me know what you all think about this one. What do you all think? All right, I'll see you on the next one. This is Shawn. I hope you all have enjoyed this short drainage inspection video, and I told these homeowners to read the comments on this video. So have at it, everybody. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think of this solution. All right, thanks again, and I will see you on the next one.